We take a look at now Robby Celiz, who is not playing for Davao Occidental Tigers Coco Life this game. First quarter pa rin po tayo. 5 minutes, 14 seconds natitira dito. Lamang pa rin ang Tigers, 16-9. Caparida, now 5. That slipped off the hands of Wilson. Napulit ni Thomas pero hindi niya na-shoot yung corner 3. Keith Agovida to Alan Santos. Kanina pa yon. And Thomas Torres controls the rebound para sa defenders. Matatawagan pa ng foul si John Wilson.
That's good battle for the rebound there by the Muntinlupa Defenders. They want to limit the second chance opportunities nitong Davao Occidental Tigers. They are smaller, so they will have to do it as a team. Gang rebounding ang kailangan dito ni Coach Michael Ramos.
Multiple efforts talaga ang kailangan ng Muntinlupa Defenders. Darvish Bideri. 5 now, 10 to shoot. Lights up the 3.
That's all they have to do in this ball game. Just keep in step with this Davao Occidental Tigers team. They have to give themselves a chance.
16-12. 4 minutes remaining dito sa rounds. Thomas Torres now. He will try the 3. Short. Bonbon Custodio. Nagmamadali. He will drop it off to the wrong guy. Now Caparida, he will go up against Alan Santos and hits the shot.
Whoa, feisty move there by Junard Caparida. He had Luis Cinco open on the left corner but decided to challenge the Lyceum big man at the top there, finishing at the rim.
Samantala po, maraming salamat sa Subic Bay SBMA and Central Luzon Regional Task Force para sa inyong assistance sa amin dito sa Field Basket Subic Championship.
That's already the second 3 of the ball game for John Wilson, already eclipsing his performance from the last game. Looks like he wants to pick up from lost time here.
Oh, the crossover stolen by Keith Agovida, and he will leisurely put that in with the left hand.
Well, for those of you to refresh your memory, itong si Keith Agovida, before Joshua Sarit set the all-time NCAA record for scoring with 89 points, it was Keith Agovida who held that record. I think he had 83 or 85.
Wow. Bonbon Custodio tapping that to the baseline. As we take a look at that again, the steal and the sidestep for Keith Agovida.
He was just really on a whole nother level nung high school. As in, nobody could stop him.
So far dito sa laro na to, he is on a tear, no? Along with his partner in the front line, Alan Santos. Pero lumabas na sila ngayon.
That's right. He already has 10 of the 23 Davao Occidental Tigers points.
So with 2 minutes and 28 seconds, natitira dito sa ating first quarter. Yung first 5 ng Davao, napalitan na lahat. Except for John Wilson. And he fires up again. Another 3 pero wala this time. Now Luis Cinco. Thomas Torres now. That 3 was too strong. 2 minutes at itira dito sa ating first quarter. Chris Lalata didn't have much pace. Pero Eman Calo. Chris Lalata will try again and he will be fouled by Tendinilla.
Missed opportunity there para sa Muntinlupa Defenders to run in transition. That would have been easy buckets, but Eman Calo playing the passing lanes there.
Yung mga disruptors ng Davao Occidental Tigers is Eman Calo, si Terzo, Alvin Alday. When they enter the ball game, bumibilis talaga yung pace. Meanwhile, this free throw is brought to you by Wilson. Wilson, the official basketball of Field Basket Subic Championship. Chris Lalata just made it a 10-point lead. Second shot is up and out. Meanwhile, kaninong foul yun? Pareho sila nakagrapple, no? It was between Balagtas and Tendinilla. Tendinilla called for the foul there.
Shot clock 14 seconds.
Gab Dagango now. He will fake and the jumper is up and in.
Just no resistance on defense whatsoever for the Muntinlupa Defenders. The Davao Occidental Tigers just playing with the zone there.
And Luis Cinco will be caught with his arm on the sideline.
If the Muntinlupa Defenders will give themselves a chance here, they should not allow small errors like that to happen.
Oo. They have very, very little room or no room at all for errors. Sabay tumitira pa ng mga ganong tres si Eman Calo.
That's right. I actually make that no room for error.
Yeah, no room talaga for
This is
error.
a very veteran Davao Occidental Tigers squad, and I'm sure yung pride nila sobrang na-hurt when they lost to the Burlington EOG Sports Squad.
Oh, yes.
That's composed of a lot of youngsters, actually.
Aggressive drive there by Sam Campo. Wala na siyang mapuntahan, so he decided to put his matters on his own hand. Nakakuha pa siya ng foul from Eman Calo.
We're still early in this ball game. There is still time here for
Right.
the Muntinlupa Defenders. We are just winding down towards the end of the first quarter. They just have to hold on, trust in themselves, tell themselves that they can do it, that they can be competitive.
Sabi nga ni Darwish sa atin at the start of the game, puso.
Tama,
Puso
puso
lang
lang.
yan. Yes.
Puso lang.
So the score is 29-14. Lamang pa rin po ang Tigers.
See here, points in the paint totally dominated by the Davao Occidental Tigers, which is what we expected.
43 seconds na titira sa ating first quarter. Chris Lalata will shoot the jumper and he will bury that one.
He doesn't really take much of those shots but because he doesn't really need to. But when the defense gives that to him,
Yes.
he can definitely knock it down.
And that time, yung mid-range, yung perimeter defense ng Muntinlupa, sobrang luwag. Not to mention their transition defense.
That's already the second steal of the ball game para dito kay Eman Calo. 5 points now in the game.
Eman Calo right now is a number 2 or a number 3, no, para sa gold shirts. Pero ang binabantayan niya, yung sentro, who is number 17, Sam Campo. Ganong kaliit ang lineup ng Muntinlupa Defenders now. Jello Alanggilan, first shot is good. Lucky break actually para sa Muntinlupa Defenders. Jello getting that foul. Makes both. So 5.9 seconds left. Let's see what the gold shirts can do here. Eman Calo for 3, short. And wala nang time para maibalik yun ni Gab Dagangon. So at the end of the first quarter, 33-16, as we see this Billy Ray Robles jumper and this beautiful feed by Thomas to the unicorn Darwish Bideri. Meanwhile, Bonbo naman, kanyang assist para kay Keith Agovida, who, as you said, now has 10 points para sa Davao. And of course, the steal and the fast break layup for Eman Calo. So it's 33-16, the Tigers still up against dito sa Defenders. Magbabalik po tayo for the second quarter. 16 po ang ating score. Eman Cabiles kasama si Javi Palanya. This is the second game of our daily triple header dito sa Field Basket Subic Championship. And this second quarter is brought to you by Grab Kitchen. Jello Alangilan.
Rare offensive rebound there para dito sa defenders.
Right, so nakapagpahinga na ng konti si Darvish Bederi. He's back in along with Thomas Torres. Para naman sa Tigers, Alvin Alday pumasok na po. Pinilitan niya si Eman Calo.
Davao Occidental Tigers shooting a scorching 70% from the
Wow.
field in that first quarter. No resistance, if any, actually, para dito sa Muntinlupa Defenders.
Thomas Torres giving up that foul to preempt the fast break as he lost the ball to Alvin.
One on the Muntinlupa Defenders. Shot clock 23 seconds.
So yung 70% na yun, no? Mostly inside the paint, right?
That's right, they had 16 points inside the paint
Wow.
para dito sa Davao Occidental Tigers.
Mostly courtesy ni Alan Santos and Kita Govida.
Number 31, Chris Lalata, his first second team foul.
Sam Jocampo nakabingwit ng foul doon from Chris Lalata.
There are at least 3 players with 5 points para dito sa Davao Occidental Tigers. Led of course by Keith Agovida.
Darvish Bederi driving galing sa 3-point area yon, no? Missing the shot, however. Now here's Alwin. Alwin will let it fly short. Got the gang on offensive rebound. Underneath to Lalata, a good defense by Sam Jocampo.
Clean swipe there.
Oh. Thomas Torres now splitting the D. And dropping it off to Darvish.
Darwish Bederi from Momos Gomez. Timeout, Davao
And with that
Occidental
excellent
Tigers
play by the
Coco
Muntinlupa Defenders, we see it again now. Thomas Torres, the spin and the drop. Unicorn finishing it off. So a timeout is called by the Tigers. It is brought to you by Astig Roasters. Eight minutes, 44 seconds pa po ang natitira dito sa ating first half. The score is 33-18. Lamang pa rin ng Davao Occidental Tigers Coco Life laban dito sa Muntinlupa Defenders.
Muntinlupa still sticking with their zone. They haven't played man-to-man or any type of other defense in this tournament. It's always been the 2-3 zone for them, and it has been blowing hot and cold in time for them. But,
Alvin Alday getting that offensive rebound against 3 white shirts.
but really hasn't really produced any victories para dito sa Muntinlupa Defenders.
Oo nga, no? Halos hindi ko sila nakita nag-man-to-man. Right?
Never.
Never, no?
They never have.
Thomas Torres asking for a pick. Double screen now. 10 to shoot para sa defenders.
It's a mismatch here. Thomas Torres likes this.
Crossover at nasundutan siya. And the steal is completed by the gold shirts. Balagtas to Gab Tagaon, who hangs but does not get the bucket. However, merong foul and he will go to the line.
Second team foul.
Muntinlupa has to put up a fight here, or else
Right.
Davao will just cruise to this victory.
Free throws, Gab Tagaon.
They have to be able to capitalize on their opportunities on offense, make sure they get good shots at the basket para at least it gives them some sort of confidence
Yes.
with the way they run their offense.
Yes. Still now an 18-point lead now para dito sa gold shirts ng Davao Occidental. And doing point guard duties is Jello Alangilan being hounded by Alvin Alday. Behind the head pass. Darvish Bidetti for three. Bang!
Darvish Bidetti, 3.
Big man showing his range.
That has something that he has developed. He didn't used to have that shot before. Pero syempre kasi dati naman, you know, when you're a big man,
Right.
syempre, if you're a big man, di ka pa talaga papayagan ng coach mo shoot sa labas eh.
Oo. At pag sinubukan mo, labas ka kagad.
That's right. You know, it was just used to be guys like Dirk Nowitzki.
Yes.
Sila lang yung mga exception to the rule eh. But you see here, Darvish Bidetti knocking down that tree from the right flank.
And that is why he is the unicorn. Sam Giocampo now. Oh, Chris Lalata overplaying Darvish Bidetti there.
If you're gonna ask for the ball in the post, you gotta be able to set up your man real good. And that
Right.
time, Darvish Bidetti just standing there waiting for the basketball.
Walang seal, no? Oh, Thomas Torres completely missing that one. Alvin Alday gets it back and puts it in with the left hand.
That has something that also has been absent the whole tournament long para dito sa sa Muntinlupa Defenders. No rim protection really.
Yes.
They're only averaging 1.4 blocks per ball game
As a team, no?
as a team.
Wala pa sa kalahati sa individual blocks ni Simon.
And Simon Camacho had 8 blocks in one game.
In one game. Not even Simon Camacho, Eric Gallardo na lang.
For Thomas Torres, Irving Palencia for Paulo Hubalde.
Irvin Palencia getting some early action here para dito kay Coach Matt Makalintal.
Right.
He only played 3 minutes in their last game.
Gab Dagangon. Oh, beautiful bounce pass. Pero hindi na control ni Lalata. And somehow,
8 seconds on the shot clock.
the Gold Shirts retain possession. Eight seconds, a shot clock on Davao. Balagtas will put it up and put it in.
Marco Balagtas.
Junard Caparida was nowhere to be found on
Oh,
that
yes.
play. If you're playing a zone on that possession, on that baseline play, you don't have any need to guard the inbounder anymore. You have to help on the inside. And Marco Balagtas able to receive the pass without any resistance, knocking down that baseline J.
Right. Meanwhile, ito na, yung sticky defense ng Davao Occidental Tigers Coco Life as they force another turnover with 5 minutes and 46 seconds left dito sa ating first half. And we'd like to say thank you sa Subic Bay, SBMA, and Central Luzon Regional Task Force sa inyong assistance para po sa amin dito sa Field Basket Subic Championship. Darvish Bidetti going one way and then battle for the ball. Palencia to Alday. Alday.
Alvin Alday.
Parang naglalakad lang sa luneta si Alvin Alday doon.
Time out, Muntinlupa Defenders.
Take a look at it again. Irvin Palencia. No look to Alday. So the defenders call a timeout. It is brought to you by Astig Roasters. Minutes 21 seconds natitira dito sa ating first half. This is the second game of our daily triple header. Eman Cabilis po together with Javi Palanya. And we'd like to say hi to Sir Buddy Encarnado of the Pasig Santa Lucia Realtors team, of course.
Yep, they will have a tough game later.
Oh yes,
Gandang laban yun mamaya against the San Juan Knights.
main event for today.
Pasig Santa Lucia Realtors seem to be peaking at the right time
Oh yes,
dito sa ating torneo. Struggled at first but slowly getting their footing here as we go on dito sa ating torneo. Jeric Teng also able to find his game, showing flashes of his old self.
tapos yung mga scores ng kanilang laban, no, malalaking lamang nila
That's right.
lately. Oh, Jerwin Gaco, offensive rebound. asking for a foul there, but good defense by Darvish Bideri. Again, we'd like to thank Coco Life. Coco Life, our official partner here sa Field Basket Subic Championship. Luis Cinco, again, losing the ball to the sideline. Iba talaga level ng depensa nito sa perimeter ni Alvin Alday.
Alvin Alday is just really all over the court.
Yes.
Pag pumasok siya, ramdam na ramdam mo yung energy niya.
Oo eh. At nakakataranta talaga sa opponents. Oh, Sam Jocampo falling down there.
He has been, as I said, in many games nila dito sa torneo natin, the spark plug para dito kay Coach Matt Makalintal.
Oh yes, Alvin Alday, formerly ng Bicol Volcanoes. Huh?
Alvin Alday, used to be a fixture in a lot of the corporate leagues, yung mga ligang labas, yung mga Kings of the Court, LGR Hoops.
And Alvin Alday dati, hindi siya ganun kabilis eh. Kaya surprisingly, yung sinasabi mo nga na parang fine wine habang nagkakaedad, kakapagtaka, lalong bumilis.
Pero parang bata pa naman to si Alvin. Matanda na ba to?
Hindi naman. Bata pa rin, pero yun nga eh. Nagkaroon ng konting edad, pero bumilis pa siya lalo. And he is jacked, no?
Well, that's also a testament to how hard he worked
Right.
to get into this kind of shape. And it's
Oh, that was beautiful.
they are just cruising right here.
Yes.
As I was saying kanina, it's so nice to see players like this who rise up from the ranks, from being unknown player practically. Nagtrabaho as we look at this replay here. Keith Agovida, that behind the back, no look.
Yes.
To no less than Jerwin Gacko. I'm sure happy ang mga Gacko Natics with that basket.
Woohoo! Of course, Jerwin Gacko, binabate ang kanyang mga loyal fans na Gacko Natics. Alec Elor did nothing that time at tumatakbo pa rin ang gold shirts. Alvin Alday, Dipsy Do, no foul called there. Jerwin Gacko, he will go to the line.
So maybe a big opportunity for Jerwin Gacko to get some production going.
Oh yeah.
Para dito kay Coach Matt Makalintal. Doesn't usually play a lot of minutes. But maybe in this game, bibigyan siya ng malaking chance nito ni Coach Matt Makalintal, especially that he's trying to rest the other players on their squad because they are obviously tired from the last 2 games.
Yes. And that was a sight to see. Bonbon Custodio calling Alvin Alday sa sidelines and giving him tips and instructions.
See here, Joseph Terso and Robby Celiz.
Having fun.
I'm sure.
Yes. However, yesterday, relax na relax sila. Ano nangyari? At yun nga, we were having a laugh with Jerwin Gacko earlier in this, before the game started. No? Anong sinabi niya? Mananampal na siya pag, pag sobrang relax na naman sila.
Of course, him being one of the leaders of this squad.
Oh yeah.
Siyempre, ayaw mo makita yung mga teammates mo na nag-relax. No matter kung sino yung kalaban mo, mahina man yan o malakas.
Yes.
Because if you relax, you're gonna develop that habit eh.
Oh.
Basketball, sports, it's all about habit forming.
Speaking of habits na hindi dapat pino-form, Irvin Palencia, turnover there, losing the ball.
Well, that's already the 6th, only the 6th turnover in this ball game para dito sa Davao Occidental Tigers. Meanwhile, Muntinlupa already has 11.
And look at that, nakapress pa ang gold shirts as if sila yung naghahabol. The score is 45-24 actually. 2 minutes 37 ang natitira dito sa ating first half. At sorry, na-distract ako doon. Merong special request ang ating mahal na FD.
Siyempre, ang ating floor director na si Tikboy.
Hindi mo na kailangan magpaalam, Tikboy. Kunin mo lang.
Ano ba hinihingi niya?
Alcohol pare. May pagka, health conscious.
Siyempre, we all need to be naman.
Yes, lalo na ngayon, di ba? Kaya nga nakabubble tayo eh. Darvish Bideri against Jerwin Gaco. Making his move. And natawagan ng foul doon si Jerwin Gaco. And of course, sabi nga ni Master Noel Zarate, Jerwin Gaco has never committed a foul in his career.
I'm very sure of that. A rare isolation call play there para sa the unicorn. Itong si Darvish Bideri really looking to get his numbers up dito. And alam niya, siya lang talaga ang inaasahan dito ni Coach Michael Ramos sa kanilang front court.
Oh yes. He is the front court of the Muntinlupa Defenders.
That's now 10 points in the ball game for Darvish
Alright.
Bideri.
So puso is still there para dito kay Bideri.
Check that already, 11 points. But just one rebound. So he'll have to give more effort on the boards para dito sa panig ng white shirts.
Keith Agovida still wreaking havoc sa loob para sa gold shirts.
He's just simply having his way.
Oh yes. 1 minute, 49 seconds. Another ISO play para kay Bideri. Missing that one, however. 47-26 po ang ating score. Lamang pa rin ang Tigers against the Defenders. Irvin Palencia. Keith Agovida. Kala ko tres naman eh. But he takes it in and buries that layup.
Nobody at home to challenge that
Nobody.
shot. Darvish Bideri was drawn out on that pick and roll between Irvin Palencia and Jerwin Gaco.
So yung ibang mga depensa, merong first line, second line, di ba? Dito wala eh. Pag nalagpasan mo yung first line, tuloy-tuloy ka na. Alec Elorde still looking for his shot. 57 seconds sa titira dito sa ating first half. Irvin Palencia, wala pang attempt dito. Nag-gap dagangon. Yan, hindi pwedeng walang attempt yan. Pero nakuhanan siya ng travel.
Right call there by our officials, but he was looking for a foul. However, nauna yung traveling call before that jump shot.
And this is the move of the game brought to you by TikTok. The up fake and the power play by Keith Agovida.
Keith Agovida still seems that he's thinking that he's back in high school with the way he's moving right now.
Nagre-regress to si Agovida. Darvish Bideri, the floater. Paano mo aabutin ang floater ng 6'7"? No? And that was a smooth move by Darvish. Meanwhile, Irvin Palencia. Sabi niya, hindi lang si Agovida ang kayang mag-power play. Ako rin. That time against two white shirts, Javi.
It's already 51 points and we're just winding down this first half para dito sa Davao Occidental Tigers, but the Muntinlupa Defenders looking for the last shot.
They will have it, but they will not make it.
Our score at halftime, 28 for the Muntinlupa Defenders, 51 for the Davao Occidental Tigers, Coco Live.
And as you heard, our handsome stadium announcer Ken Pangilinan, the score is 51-28. Davao Occidental Tigers, Coco Life cruising here against the Muntinlupa Defenders. And at halftime, please stay with us dahil may interview po ang key players ng Davao Occidental Tigers along with their coach, Matt Macalintal. Stay with us.
Nasa PBA na rin eh. Talagang yung bawat team, may mga pangalan, especially AICC, San Juan, halos lahat nandun yung mga magagaling talaga na pinagsama-sama dito sa field basket. Excited syempre, bago magsimula. Mga kalabo ko yung former team ko na syempre nag-ready din ako. Actually, maraming players na magaling pero si Camacho, tama ba? And Camacho and then Franz Yu. Talagang very talented na talagang bata pa, may talent, talagang nakita mo yung hard work niya inside ako.
Yung experience ko rito sa Babol sa field basket is medyo nanibago muna kasi Siyempre sanay ako na before game or after practice, kasama ko yung family ko. So ngayon medyo malayo. And pero ano naman, kasi yung team namin parang ano ka talaga kami, family. Ako, malaking difference kasi dito puro karamihan, puro bata, di ba? And tagal kong di nakapaglaro ng competitive basketball talaga, almost 2 years. Pero paunti-unti, nakukuha ko rin, no? Yung timing, yung condition, no? And of course, syempre sa mga coaching staff na talagang tinutulungan kami. No? Well, syempre isa ako sa mga veterano dito. And ako pa yung ginawang captain ball. So, kailangan ko talaga mag-step up. Kailangan ko mag-set ng good examples, di ba? And of course, syempre gusto kong suklian yung kabaitang ginawa sa amin ng management. No? Kahit na nung pandemic, talagang hindi kami pinabayaan. So, personally, gusto ko talagang every game maganda yung performance ko para maibalik ko naman sa management yung tulong na ginawa sa amin. Mga gusto ko pong pasalamatan, Governor Claudio Bautista, Congresswoman Claudine Bautista Lim, Boss Tracker Lim, Boss Dinko, Ma'am Dabi, Mayor Jason, especially sa Bautista family, Boss Gino, Ma'am Mimi, Ma'am Gina, kay Pastor Ferdinand, mga tiga Davao Occidental, especially sa Malita, kay Ma'am Grace, sa partner namin na Coco Life, kay Attorney Martin Loon, kay Boss Joseph Ronquillo, kay Ma'am Wengay Asnan, at sa sponsor namin, Damper Party List, Bisnok Manok, My Love Farm, Corban, Rocky, Marka ng Sinag Production, MSC, kay Boss Glenn Medalla, Puma, Choco Bambam. Ayun, thank you.
I'm Matt Macalintal, head coach of Davao Occidental Tigers, Coco Life. Well, we had to adjust a lot because we weren't able to practice as much as we would like. And at the same time, I think half of the team, or even more, majority of the team are new players. So we had to find a way to gel, which honestly, we haven't gelled. So we're taking this time now. Hopefully, we can be ready by the playoffs. But I guess everybody's a professional, so we just we try to adjust to each other. Yeah, we're adjusting also to, actually because it's like FIBA, mostly it's FIBA rules. So even the touch fouls, the rules of the game, medyo nag-adjust pa kami. But since everybody's naman into the adjusting period, so I guess it's just like fair and medyo exciting rin kasi we have to adjust if you really want to win. Well, of course, parang every time you meet San Juan, you have to be ready. Kasi even in the past, in all the leagues that we played against them, iba yung level talaga when we play against each other. You have to be on top of your game. So last night was no different. Na parang we expected it, but we didn't expect it to go like into double overtime. So it was just that it was good, like all the players played their hearts out. They didn't give up no matter if we were down, if it was tight. We just said na parang just give everything that we've got and leave everything on the floor.
In spite of the long break.
It's interesting to see.
Babalik po tayo dito sa Subic Bay Gymnasium sa Olongapo, Zambales. Eman Cabiles, kasama pa rin si Javi Palanya. Halftime, the score is 51-28 as we take a look at this dominance ni Keith Agovida sa loob, no? At yun pa, Davao Occidental Tigers, Coco Life. Tumatakbo dito kaya ganun kalaki ang kanilang lamang. Meanwhile, that was a beautiful move by Caparida, fearless against Alan Santos, no less. And of course, Thomas Torres with the drop to the unicorn, Darwish Bederi. At sa mga highlights, hindi nawawala si Alwin at time with the left. At syempre, Keith Agovida channeling inner Steve Nash with that beautiful behind the back. Facing the Muntinlupa Defenders here, the unicorn, Darwish Bidet.
And here are our halftime stats, no? As you can see, total domination by the Davao Occidental Tigers. They have erected the 23-point lead at the half. 62% from the field, and look at that, just 9 rebounds para dito sa panig ng Muntinlupa Defenders. 24 na para sa Davao Occidental Tigers. 9 of that in the offensive nature. So yung 9 offensive rebounds na yun lang yung total rebounds na kinuha ng Muntinlupa Defenders in that first half. And they have been running them to the ground, moving the ball so well in this first half. And if Muntinlupa wants to have a chance to even be competitive in this ball game, they will have to do that at the start pa lang ng third quarter.
Right. And the halftime status brought to you by TM Easy Serve 99. 9 rebounds in 20 minutes, no?
Keith Agovida leading the way para dito sa Davao Occidental Tigers. 14 points, John Wilson, Eman Calo, and Alvin Alday rounding up the pack here. Para sa panig naman ng Muntinlupa Defenders, you have 6'7", the unicorn, Darwish Bederi with 13 points. The only guy in double figures para dito sa Defenders. Luis Cinco, Junard Caparida, Jello Alangilan rounding up the pack but only has 2 points. So more, you see that 28 points pa lamang ang napupuna nito Muntinlupa Defenders at the half.
Yes. At least si Darwish Bederi already has 13. At yun yung output niya in last game, right?
That's right.
So sa kalahating, sa half pa lang, meron ng 13 points si Darwish Bederi. And those leading scores are brought to you by Grab Kitchen. Third quarter na po, balik ulit si Bonbon Custodio. Mag-umpisa para dito sa Davao Occidental Tigers, Coco Life. John Wilson also. And Keith Agovida. Oh, nothing can stop him. He is just getting his way. Para naman dito sa white shirts, yung kanilang first 5 bumalik dito sa second half. Luis Cinco looking for his shot. Nothing there. Bonbon Custodio now. I'm waiting for Bonbon Custodio to shoot. Pero naunahan siya ni John Wilson of that out by Keith Agovida.
John Wilson already with 9 points in this ball game. That's his third 3 of this game.
And look at that bowling pass by Bonbon Custodio to Keith Agovida. Wala pang 2 minutes dito sa ating wala. Konti lang naman po na technical difficulties dito sa aking audio, pero we're back. 28 to 58.
Has now ballooned to a 30-point
Yes.
lead here.
And still, the gold shirts are running as if sila yung naghahabol. Ang ganda ng alley-oop doon, nanggaling kay Bonbon Custodio, na pinapabati nga pala ang kanyang butihing may bahay na si Lou Abigail Custodio. Happy birthday po, ma'am, coming from your sweetheart, Bonbon Custodio. Ang sweet pa ng message ni Bonbon, Javi.
Ano sabi niya?
Mabuhay ka hanggang gusto mo. Sweet, di ba? Meanwhile, Muntinlupa Defenders getting the ball back.
See this alley-oop here coming from Bonbon Custodio to Billy Ray Robles, the Ilonggo Superman, finishing it on the play.
Right, that was the grab delivery of the game. Brought to you by Grab Kitchen. Meron na po silang bukas na branches sa Commonwealth and Bacoor. Samantala, yung branch sa Pampanga, malapit na rin magbukas. Good steal here para sa white shirts. Thomas Torres will take it all the way. Lumabas lang, pero andun si Sam Jocampo. Wala pa rin.
Well, it's really understandable why the Davao Occidental Tigers are really not relaxing here at any point in this ball game, because
Oh, yes.
we actually already have the lineup for the quarters already settled. Ang tinitingnan na lang dito, placing ng mga teams, because the bottom 3 teams in our standings, hindi na po sila, they will not be able to make it anymore. They will miss the quarterfinals bus, and therefore the top 8 here at this point in our standings will already be assured of making it. So placing na lang talaga, and in case of any ties, quotient system tayo dito. That's why important yung mga winning margins ng mga teams against each other.
And with that score by John Wilson, we would like to thank Coco Life. Coco Life, our official partner here sa Field Basket Subic Championship. Tama, Javi, yung placing na lang, no? The all-important top 4 para meron silang twice to beat advantage. Right now, Davao Coco Life is at number 2, sinusundan ng AICC Manila.
John Sarmiento for Jello Alamila.
San Juan Knights go for gold, of course, number 3 right now in our team standings.
Ouch. Oh, thank you. Number 3 na pala. Oh, right. San Juan Knights is number 3, number 2 in Davao. Yeah. So, AICC Manila, hindi pa natatalo simula nung first loss nila, no? Na nang galing sa mga kamay ng Davao Occidental Tigers.
John Sarmiento.
Offensive rebound and putback there by John Sarmiento. So fresh legs para sa white shirts. Balagtas the jumper. Oh, look at that. Look at that rebound by the Ilonggo Superman, Billy Ray Robles.
Foul on number 18, Thomas Torres, second, first team foul.
He will soar and he will put that ball back in the bucket.
The Muntinlupa Defenders just really going through the motions here. They're already staring at the 37-point lead. 67 points na ang Davao Occidental Tigers. We are just nearing the halfway point nitong third quarter.
If I'm not mistaken, the biggest lead that was posted against them was 36 in the end game against Burlington EOG Sports.
And I think that was so far the biggest winning margin of this tournament, right?
Right.
Foul on number 15.
So now it's 37. No, 38 na pala.
First team foul.
It's 68-30 lamang po ang Davao Occidental Tigers.
Substitution.
5 minutes, 42 ang natitira dito sa ating third quarter of play.
Look at that, 40 points inside the paint for the Davao Occidental Tigers.
Darvish Bideri, talagang dinidikitan na dito ni Alan Santos. Thomas Torres. Cinco will drive. Almost, but no cigar. However, he will go to the line.
It's so nice to see Luis Cinco back in competitive basketball. He was one of the great guards ng College of St. Benilde when he was playing in the NCAA, and was out of the scene for a while. And I don't think that he was able to play in the MPBL. So this is his first stint in a long while at this kind of level.
Meanwhile, the free throws of Luis Cinco is brought to you by Wilson. Wilson, the official basketball of Phil Basket Subic Championship. Davao Occidental Tigers. Here's Bonbon, the alley-oop again. Sobrang taas naman that time para kay Chris Lalata.
That would have been a dunk if,
Oh,
if
yeah.
he caught that.
John Wilson galing sa Iba Zambales, hindi pumasok. And last touch there by Balagtas.
Saan ba yung iba? Malayo ba yun?
Konti na lang Pangasinan na sa northwestern part ng Zambales.
So how many hours drive
here?
is that from here?
About siguro 2. Depende sa roads. Kung medyo Alvin Alday na Fast and the Furious ka, baka isa lang kaya na. Eman Calo will take it all the way and may tinamaan doon. Thomas Torres on the floor.
Foul on number 18. Thomas Torres, his third, second.
Ow!
That arm there inadvertently hit Thomas Torres. We'll give Eman Calo the benefit of the doubt that it wasn't intentional.
Well, he was trying to split the defense.
But there's another Muntinlupa Defenders player on the floor, and it's Darwish Bederi.
Oh,
We didn't really see what happened here. Let's take a look at that replay. See Darwish Bederi.
he got entangled with the foot of Thomas Torres, yung pinoprotektahan niyang ankle. That was even before the fast break.
And he can't even put weight on it.
Yes. More bad news here para sa Muntinlupa Defenders. Their current leading scorer.
2 free throws, Eman Calo.
That's the right ankle, di ba? Yun talaga yung pinoproblema niya since the start of the tournament.
Yep. And it's just so sad to see Darwish Bederi go like that. He's been playing a great game.
Oo.
Already was able to match his output from the last game. But sad that he had to come out with that injury. Titingnan natin if babalik pa siya, but I don't think it will be possible anymore.
Right.
This game is we're just waiting, I believe, for the final score here. I don't think a miracle of biblical proportions will happen here.
And we are still in the third quarter with 4 minutes and 34 seconds ang natitira. Nagpapasalamat po ulit kami sa Subic Bay and SBMA and Central Luzon Regional Task Force para sa kanilang tulong dito sa amin sa Phil Basket Subic Championship. Thank you po, sirs. Thomas Torres, the jumper. No go. Bonbon Custodio, nadulas yung bola sa kanyang mga kamay.
Substitution, Captagamon for John Wilson.
It's gonna be this is gonna be
Paulo Ubalde for
a good warm-up for the Davao Occidental Tigers, using this kind of momentum, this kind of stellar play that they have going into their next game, because they are going up against Batangas City,
Yeah.
who is
Batangas
also
City, yes.
who is also coming off a win in today's first game, going up against 7A Primus. That will be their last game of this tournament.
So having sinasabi nating bottom 3 that will not make the quarterfinals, the teams are
And that's Muntinlupa Defenders, FSD Makati Army, and 7A Primus.
okay.
It's already guaranteed at this point that they will miss the bus to the quarterfinals. So, ang dinedetermine na lang natin ngayon who will get the twice to beat incentives. So if we review the tournament format once again, the top 8 teams will move on. Like I said, laglag na nga yung bottom 3. The top 4 teams will have twice to beat incentives in the quarterfinals, and then when we move on to the semifinals, it will be a knockout semifinals.
Right.
And then sa championship round naman natin, it will be a best of 3 affair.
All right. So Totally. Wala na talagang sentro ang white shirts dito. And Muntinlupa Defenders, well, at least Luis Cinco is staying aggressive here. Being guarded by Paulo Ubalde. A good shot down there sa baseline ni Mancalo. Kaya lang natawagin siya ng foul.
Well, the score shouldn't be any reason that they should stop
Right.
playing. There is still time left on the clock, and basta may oras, you have to give it all. I mean,
Yes.
even though you're staring at the lead that seems insurmountable at this point, it's, well, I mean, come on, you're just gonna go through the motions?
Oo, nandito ka na lang. Might as well leave it all out sa floor.
You know, if there's any pride left in the Muntinlupa Defenders, they will play the remainder of this game, even though they're not down by 40 at this point.
Yes. Diba, play to win pa rin. And play as hard as they can. Obalagtas getting that offensive rebound. He is fouled on his way back up.
Because kahit paano, you know, a lot of our countrymen look up to these guys.
Oh yes.
You know, they're playing at this kind of level, and they have this kind of exposure. And you know, a lot of young hoopers only dream to be in this place.
Yes.
So syempre, it wouldn't be nice for them to just go through the motions and not play the right way.
Not only that, marami ring fans itong Muntinlupa Defenders.
Exactly.
Na laging nakatutok sa
Exactly.
sa games nila.
No matter what the score, always play to win.
Right. And Luis Cinco is doing exactly that. At nata-challenge nga doon si Mancalo. However, Sarmiento medyo nagkamali ng pick. Pero napaganda pa rin ni Luis Cinco with that three.
Luis Cinco already breaking double digits with 12 in this game.
And wala. And Sam Giocampo, kahit pa paano marami-raming rebounds na itong si Sam. Luis Cinco misses that one though. The score is 74-36. 2 minutes na iiwan dito sa ating third quarter as Marco Balagtas completes that fast break.
These guys are on pace to go for like 115.
And lucky break there para kay Alec Elorde as Gat Dagangon was called for the hold.
Shot clock 14 seconds.
Well, the Muntinlupa Defenders, as I said earlier, still have to play the right way.
Not exactly the way, pero wow! Muhammad Omer chase down against Gab Dagangon, no less.
Now that's the right way.
Yes!
Muhammad Omer, of course, coming from the De La Salle Santiago Zobel program, just like their starting center, Darwish Bederi, of course, from different generations. But you see here this block.
Ooh!
Not giving up on the play. Transfer, entered the DLSU, now transferred to my alma mater, the University of the Philippines, Diliman. In fact, he's also the same college that I went to, the College of Human Kinetics.
So the score is 76-36. Wow, 40-point lead here by the Davao Occidental Tigers, Coco Life. Pero kahit pa paano, may highlight naman na mapagmamalaki, si Omer, no? Sam Giocampo, he looks winded. He has been the center for several minutes now as Darwish Bederi had to come out due to an ankle injury.
Well, you know, there's nobody else.
Yes. Down to the last man ng Muntinlupa Defenders. Samantala, itong Davao Occidental Tigers parang nag-offensive defensive drills na lang eh. And Paulo Ubalde gets on the board. Omer will drive. No foul there. Good steal by Alec Elorde. And look at that, the white shirts are actually running. Luis Cinco against Lalata. Iniwan si Lalata pero hindi pumasok ang tira. But Sarmiento is there for the putback. 78-39, 42 seconds left dito sa ating third quarter. Paulo Hubalde now, he will drive again and he will score.
Oh, this is a good opportunity for Paulo Hubalde to get his confidence, no? Hasn't really been seeing a lot of action here, although he did start last game. Medyo di niya pa talaga nakukuha yung rhythm that he wants. Siyempre, sanay ito si Paulo. He plays 25 to 30 minutes in every team that he goes to. But in a loaded team like this, the Davao Occidental Tigers, it's kind of hard for you to get that kind of minute. And I mean, I'm sure Coach Matt Macalental has a very hard time rotating these players.
And probably nire-reserva pa niya siguro si Paulo Hubalde para sa quarterfinals and semifinals, no? If
Well,
they get to it.
we all know what the Aquaman can do. And
Oh, like that!
yeah, he's showing it right now.
We didn't have to say it. Paulo Hubalde displaying what he can do para sa kanyang koponan. Davao Occidental Tigers, Coco Life up 82 to 39 as we look at that beautiful alley-oop play to the Ilonggo Superman. And Sarmiento working hard para dito sa defenders along with Luis Cinco. And as we see here, medyo na-loose yung ban ni Aquaman. At na-loose din. Yun, nagwawala ang gold shirts ng Davao. The score is 82 to 39. We will return for the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter of play, Eman Cabilis po, together with Javi Palanya. Nandito pa rin tayo sa Subic Bay Gymnasium in Ilonggo po, Zambales. This is the second game of today's triple header, Davao Occidental Tigers, Coco Life versus Muntinlupa Defenders. The score is 82 to 39. At malapit na natin simulan ang fourth quarter. As we said earlier, maraming injuries na Muntinlupa Defenders at nadagdagan pa. Meanwhile, the fourth quarter is brought to you by Coco Life.
Quarter scoring here, you just see total dominance para dito sa Davao Occidental Tigers. Muntinlupa not winning any period in this game. And they continue their demolition nitong defenders. The defenders showing no defense. No pun intended.
Alec Alorde from the corner. Paulo Hubalde battling for that ball. Nakala mo dikit na dikit ang laban.
But you know, you just gotta love the attitude of a guy like Paulo Hubalde. Already, you know, well into his 30s.
Okay.
And he's still playing this way, you know. May sobrang ma-hustle pa siya, you know, he has that energy and he always has that motivation to get better every single day. I mean, I've always been talking with Paulo throughout this whole tournament, and sinasabi niya sa akin na, you know, he doesn't have to prove himself on what he did already before in his career. Pero now that he's with a new team, he wants to deserve the playing time. Ayaw niya na just because he is the Paulo Hubalde, he is Aquaman, the Aquaman, ayaw niya na dahil lang dun sa reputation niya. Gusto niya na ipapakita niya sa court.
Meanwhile, Paulo Hubalde missing that jump shot. At yun nga, yung dedication niya, yung pagdadive sa ball, yun, isang sample. The tape on his shoulders, the tapes actually on his shoulder, on his left shoulder. He got that nung tumama siya dito, no? Sa wall natin. Meanwhile, we'd like to thank Coco Life, our official partner here sa Field Basket Subic Championship. Maraming salamat po, Coco Life.
Marco Malagtas. Timeout, Muntinlupa
With 8 minutes and
Defenders.
22 seconds, tumawag po ng timeout ang Defenders. It is brought to you by Astig Roasters Coffee. Minutes and 22 seconds left in the game. The score is 86-39. Davao Occidental Tigers, Coco Life versus Muntinlupa Defenders. At alam na natin kung sino ang in control of this ball game. Parang nung early pa lang no third quarter or no second, well, the first half parang decided na kagad, Javi.
That's right, and well, we said at the top of our coverage that it's important for Muntinlupa to keep in step with the Davao Occidental Tigers sa umpisa pa lang ng laro
Yes.
and to minimize those second chance opportunities, get them more possessions on the other end for them sa offensive side, knock down some good shots, try and make good opportunities for each of their teammates, but so far it has not really happened in this game.
14 seconds.
That is right.
And you know, it just can't get any worse here for Muntinlupa.
Samantala, special thanks sa Subic Bay, SBMA, and Central Luzon Regional Task Force. Maraming salamat po, sir, sa inyong assistance dito sa amin sa Field Basket Subic Championship.
Foul number 17, Alvin.
So it is a 47-point lead by the Tigers laban dito sa Defenders.
That's now the biggest winning margin of any team here in this tournament. Well, we're not yet done. We still have 7:50 left in
Yes.
this ball game.
Allen Ilorde.
Not even kalahati ng fourth quarter. This free throw by Alec Ilorde is brought to you by Wilson. Wilson, the official basketball of Field Basket Subic Championship. So kahit pa paano, after that timeout, we saw the white shirts na they're really trying to execute their offense, no? And they just have to go at it. What do they have to lose? Absolutely nothing.
Exactly. Just try to play their game.
Right. And yun nga yung dati pag sinasabi ni Coach Mike, no, even after their third loss, that they just have to play their game, execute as best as they can, and most of all, do not be distracted by external distractions.
Exactly. As I always say, control what you can control. And what can you control? Your ability to play on the floor. Syempre,
Right.
di mo na makokontrol kung anong effort ang ibibigay ng kabilang team. But what you can do is try to match that effort or even higitan pa yung effort ng mga kalaban ninyo. And just hope that you could come away with a victory.
And the gold shirts now with that and one basket by Jerwin Gaco sabay hawak sa balakang.
Tawag nga dito nila kay Jerwin Gaco, dugout.
Dugout. Take a look at that again. The steal by Paulo Barde. Jerwin Gaco, hoop and the harm.
I have not seen Jerwin Gaco finish a fast break and getting the hoop and the harm in the process in so long.
Oh, di ba?
Ayan, siguro kaya namintis yung free throw. Hindi siya sanay eh.
Pero I'm sure the Gaco natin may mga napatili dun sa last play na yon.
Lagi kasi na IG story nito ni Pau Balde si Jerwin Gaco eh. Tapos
Talaga.
dugout parati yung nakalagay.
Dugout, ah.
Oh, nahuhuli niya si Jerwin na kumakain ng isang tub ng ice cream eh. Before game.
Foul number 12, Mark
Nakaka-gout
Alvarez,
pala ice cream.
second.
Well, siguro,
Nga eh. Yun nga rin pinagtataka ko eh.
siguro kung almond or nut flavor, pwede.
Alan Galorde.
Diabetes siguro, no? Pero
Oo.
hindi gout.
Meanwhile, Alec Galorde back in the line para dito sa Muntinlupa Defenders. First shot is up and in. So the lead is 46, 88 to 42. We still have 7 minutes and 5 seconds left in the game.
It's a rare full court press here coming from the Muntinlupa Defenders, so I have not seen
Oo
this
nga,
all
no?
season long.
We talked about that earlier na yung depensa nila laging zone lang. Tapos ngayon, well, they're doing a man-to-man. And Alvin Alday easily escapes that.
But it's very odd for Coach Mike Ramos to be experimenting with this man-to-man defense now.
Yes.
When
And
they should have done it earlier in the season.
Yeah, give the opponent more looks on defense, right?
Yeah, because you know it's very easy to scout a team that only plays one type of
Yes.
defense.
Foul number 17, Alvin Alday, penalty. That's
After 2 straight layups, Alvin Alday commits the foul. Penalty na ang Davao Occidental Tigers. Coco Life dito. Talagang na penalty pa sila eh. No?
Oo nga, sila pa yung na-penalty.
Sila yung, ibig sabihin sila yung aggressive sa defense.
Kumakama tuloy ng ulo dito si Jerwin Gaco.
Samantala, Sarmiento hitting that free throw. The score is 92 to 44. Ano sa tingin mo abuti na score ng Davao Occidental Tigers dito, Avi?
Well, they're definitely on pace to breach the century mark. But we'll see here.
Abot ba na 120? 6 minutes 27 pa ang natitira dito sa ating laro.
Di naman siguro 120. Pero I've seen stranger things happen. So,
Irvin Palencia taking it all the way. Tatlo na yung bantay doon. At nagtatawanan
Stephen Lopena, his first second team foul.
si Jerwin at si Balagtas dito.
2 shots, Irvin Palencia.
Well, they're smiling because I think they were expecting a pass from Irvin. No?
well, Irvin Palencia hasn't really averaged a lot of points in this tournament. In fact, I think he's only up to 1.5, 1.6 points per game in this tournament. So definitely his teammates will be excited
Oo.
seeing him put the ball through the hoop.
Kaya siguro diniretso niya kahit na double team siya doon. Pagkakataon na eh.
Well, itong si Irvin Palencia, even if he's not really on the regular rotation ito ni Coach Matt Macalintal, this guy can definitely ball.
And again, the steal by Palencia, the finish by Alvin Alday. And look at that. 95-45 ang score. 50 na po ang lamang dito ng Davao Occidental Tigers. At parang sila pa rin ang naghahabol with what they're displaying on defense. Sam Jocampo, natapik palabas ni Marco Balagtas. At babalik pa talaga si Billy Ray Robles and John Wilson along with Keith Agovida para sa Tigers. As we take a look at that layup by Alvin All Day Alday. Hindi lang all day, all alone pa.
Giselle Sacramento now in the ball game para dito sa Muntinlupa Defenders.
Jerwin Gaco taps it to Keith Agovida who runs out of space.
And this is how you do it if you're the Davao Occidental Tigers. No matter how big a lead that you already have, continue nyo pa rin.
Yes. Oh, Irvin Palencia. Butterfingers that time. Pagkakataon niya na yun eh. To get a field goal. And I remember, Javi, after their first loss, the Davao Occidental Tigers Coco Life against Nueva Ecija Best Friend, no? Yung sinabi ni Jerwin sa atin na okay yung pagkatalo nila na yun dahil nalaman nila na hindi pala sila malakas and they need to develop that killer instinct. And after that loss, they gone on to win at least 4 games straight.
Five
right?
straight
Five
games,
straight
actually.
games. Yun nga. Pero tingnan muna natin to. Mag-isa ang Ilonggo Superman. So, timeout is called. It is brought to you by Astig Roasters Coffee. Minutes remaining dito sa ating laro. Davao Occidental Tigers lamang na lamang 97-45 versus the Muntinlupa Defenders. And as we were talking about, yung sinabi ni Jerwin, buti na lang natalo daw sila sa Nueva Ecija best friend para nalaman nila na hindi sila malakas and they really have to develop a killer instinct.
Oh yeah, definitely. I
Right.
mean, we've seen a lot of upsets in this tournament. And a lot of the coaches, a lot of the players have said it already. Ang hirap nitong liga na to.
Oh, yes.
Hindi ka pwede magpahinga any game.
Direct quote yun from Coach Gerson Cabiltes ng AICC Manila, no? Na hindi ka pwede mag-relax. So the Muntinlupa Defenders, 45 ang kanilang score dito, 99 naman ang Davao Occidental Tigers Coco Life. Irvin Palencia will slow it down. John Wilson, so open for the 3. Buti na lang hindi pumasok para sa Muntinlupa Defenders na natawagan pa ng foul doon, si Billy Ray Robles.
Well, if you think itong ginagawa ng Davao Occidental Tigers, yung nakala nyo kinakawawa nila masyado itong Muntinlupa Defenders.
No.
Tingin nyo, di na sila naawa. But it's you shouldn't look at it that way because Davao Occidental, they're just playing their game. Ika nga, they're developing that killer instinct that they want to have. And this is the way to play basketball. I mean,
Yes.
if there's still time left on the clock, you play it the right way. No way for you to relax because basketball and any other sport is habit forming. Once you get into those bad habits, magtutuloy-tuloy lang yan. And this is good opportunity for them to develop their confidence even further, as I said, because they are going up against M-Trans, Boracay de la Ia, Batangas City, Tanduay Athletics in their next game. Siyempre, itong Batangas City, they came off a win against the 7A Primus in today's first game. So definitely these guys will be ready for the Tigers in their next game.
That's right, and not to mention, Javi, that the Davao Occidental Tigers just came off an ugly loss versus the Burlington EOG Sports. Ugly because they were leading most of the game. Nag-relax sila at naabutan tuloy. Meanwhile, Sacramento again loses the ball and Irvin Palencia will go up against Omer. Tried to do a Jeff Viernes there. Malakas lang yung kanyang layup. And this is the move of the game brought to you by TikTok. Look at this. Tip in by Ilonggo Superman, Billy Ray Robles. Alec Elorde losing the ball to the sideline. Defensive drills para dito sa Davao Occidental Tigers Coco Life.
Well, the Muntinlupa Defenders, a lot of these guys are new to this level of basketball. So, it's still good. It's still a good exposure for them. It's still a good experience. They played the way they could, but it just wasn't enough against more experienced teams like this, like the Davao Occidental Tigers. But this should be a step in the right direction for them because now they can evaluate, now they can see what they need to improve on.
Yes. And tama ka, yung experience yun. For example, si Goma Coritana na alamat sa mga ligang labas dun sa south of Manila, biglang after this tournament, masasabi niya, uy, nakalabang ko sila John Wilson.
Yeah.
Sila
I'm sure a lot of these
Yes.
young players only dream of playing against their idols, and now they do get that opportunity. So this is still a win for them.
And of course, Muntinlupa Defenders, isa sa pinakamaraming homegrown players, no, dito sa Field Basket Subic Championship. So we're nearing the last 2 minutes of play. 103-48 ang ating score. It's a 55-point lead by the Davao Occidental Tigers. The last 2 minutes is brought to you by TM Easy Serve 99.
Foul number 13, Omar Muhammad, his first third team foul.
Foul is called on Omer.
Sherwin Gao.
At balik sa linya. Favorite ng Gako Natics, of course, Jerwin Gako. Sinks the first. Hinahanap niya kung sino yung sumigaw ng wala. Pure.
Jerwin Gacko, of course, the only player on that Harbor Center squad who was there for all 7 championships when they were in the PBL.
Sarmiento against Gako. Bothered there. Erwin Palencia will set it up para sa Davao Occidental Tigers. They will still execute their offense here regardless of the score.
The Davao Occidental Tigers, of course, after this game will move a half a game behind the leaders AICC Manila. They will now climb to 7-2.
Right. 1 minute 17 seconds ang natitira dito sa ating laro. Billy Ray Robles 4-3, wala pa rin. And the ball will remain para dito sa gold shirts. Sabi ni ref si Omer, yung last touch doon. Erwin Palencia. Oh, no look pass to nobody, as Keith Agovida wasn't expecting that one. And look at this, defensive drills again. Trying to trap, still trying to trap the Muntinlupa Defenders.
1-2-1-1 zone press on that occasion.
Right,
Tawag namin dyan ng high school arrow eh.
arrow. That's a good term for it. .40 seconds remaining dito sa game. Gako for 3! And the shutdown motion.
I have no words.
He is having fun here dito sa Field Basket Subic Championship. Final 24 seconds ng laro, 14 to shoot para sa gold shirts. John Wilson will dribble this hanggang maubos ang kanilang shot clock. The score is 108-50. Isipin mo si Jerwin Gacko pang tumapos. Di ba? And with the time winding down, that would be it. The Davao Occidental Tigers Coco Life running away with this. And when we say running away, parang Lamborghini ang kalaban, kabayo. The score is 108-50. Muntinlupa Defenders. This is their second to the last game, Javi, no? Meron pa silang isa.
Yes, that's right.
Yes. So it's a 58-point lead para dito sa Tigers against the Defenders. As you see, our big score, 108-50. And we are getting ready as my partner, Javi Palanya, will interview the best player of the game.
And we are with our Coco Life best player of the game, Keith Agavida. Keith, parang high school ulit nung gumagalaw ka kanina. How did it feel to be scoring like that again?
Siguro binigyan ako ng trust ni coach. Tapos sabi niya sa amin, pag pinasok ka, step up ka. Yun lang kasi yung mga starter namin pagod na eh. Kaya kailangan pag pinasok ka, pukpok ka. Yun lang.
So definitely magandang kumpiyansa ito going into your last game against Batangas City. Anong game plan ninyo going into that game?
Siguro kung ano yung sasabihin ni coach, susundin na lang namin.
Alright, thank you for that, Keith. So baka may mga gusto ka batiin?
Binabati ko yung mga boss namin, Governor Claudine Bautista, Congresswoman Claudine Bautista Lim, Boss Tracker Lim, Boss Dinko Bautista, Ma'am Davi Bautista, Madam Mimi Bautista, Ma'am Gina, Pastor Ferdinand Tabaco, saka yung mga sponsor namin, partner Coco Life, Attorney Martin Luon, Jose Runtillo, Wing Asnan, tapos yung mga sponsor po namin, MSC Medalya, Boss Glenn Medalya, Bisnok Manok, My Love Farm, Corban, Rocky Dumper Party List, Choco Bam Bam, Stay Cool, Marka ng Sinag, More Allow, tapos yung wife ko na nanonood, Doris, pati yung anak ko, si Kyrie saka si Clay. Yun lang.
Alright, thank you, Keith. So once again, our Coco Live best player of the game, Keith Agavida. Let's swing back over to Eman to wrap this baby up.
All right, and because Keith Agavida is our best player of the game, he will receive 1,000 grab points from Grab. Congratulations, Keith. So yun nga po, ang score natin is 108 to 50. Next up, the Pasig Santa Lucia Realtors versus San Juan Knights Go for Gold. Sa ngalan po ni Happy Palanya, this is Eman Cabires. Stay tuned for the next game.